A county park is 26 and a fourth acres. A park committee assigns 1 3/4 acres for each farmer that brings livestock for the agricultural fair at the park. How many farmers can the park accommodate at the fair? So we're taking this larger amount of 26 and a fourth and we're dividing it by 1 3/4. We're dividing it up amongst the farmers. So 26 and 1/4 divided by the farmers. So each farmer gets 1 3/4 acres. So the first thing I have to do is make sure all of my mixed numbers are improper fractions. And I do this by multiplying the denominator and the whole number. So 4 times 26, and I get 104. And then I'm going to add that to the numerator for 105. So 104, and then I keep this denominator of 4. I'm going to change the division sign to a multiplication sign. And then I will multiply again the denominator and the whole number. So I get 4 times 1 is 4. And then I need to add this to 7 to make it 7. So this becomes 7 over 4. But I have to flip this fraction. And so my 4 becomes my numerator, and the answer 7 becomes my denominator. So I can see here very simply that I can cross reduce. So these two numbers can be divided by the same number. It happens to be 4. So I can divide 4 by 4 and get 1. 4 by 4, get 1, and then multiply. 104 times 1 equals 104, you guessed it. 1 times 7 equals 7. And then I will use long division, it's a different color, to simplify 104 over 7. So I know 7 can go into 10 one time without going over. 1 times 7 is 7. Bring this down. So, and actually that's the answer to my subtraction, then bring down. And then 7 can go into 34 4 times without going over. So 5 times 7 is 35. That's 1 too many. But 4 times 7 is 28. And then I subtract 34 minus 28. If I want to use my calculator, I can do that. 34 minus 28 is 6. And so my final answer would be 14 at the top. So I get the 14 from here. My 6 becomes my numerator, and my 7 becomes my denominator. Now, if I multiplied across, I certainly can do that. I'm going to get much bigger numbers. But I will go ahead, let me get this erased, and we'll show you what that looks like. So let's say I did not cross simplify, and I kept my 4 over 4 the way it was, so 4 over 4, and I multiplied straight across. So we have 104 times 4. That gives me 416. And then 4 times 7 gives me 28. So then I have my long division problem of 416 minus 28. So I know 28 can't go into 4, but it can go into 41. And believe it or not, it's only one time. So let me show you. So 40, let me do that. 41 divided by 28 goes into it one time, and that has a decimal and a whole bunch of numbers. So I ignore the decimal and that behind it. So we know that this goes in one time. 1 times 28 is 28. I'm going to subtract 41 minus 28 and get 13. And then I'm going to bring my 6 down. Clear all. Get 136 divided by 28. And I get 4. Four times 28 gives me 112. I subtract 136 minus 112, and I get 24. $28 can't go into 24, and I don't have any other numbers to bring down, so my answer, I'm going to put way up here, is 14. 24, my remainder becomes my numerator, and the 28 is my denominator. But this fraction is not in simplest form yet. Make some room over here. So I need to reduce these numbers. I can use the ladder if I want to. We haven't done that for a while. Or I can, if those look like big numbers, so I'm going to do 24 and 28 to reduce my fraction. It's a pretty big one. All right, so I know that those are both even numbers and can be divided by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. 28 divided by 2 is 14. Neither one of those are prime, but they're both even numbers, so I can divide by 2 again. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 14 divided by 2 is 7. And 7 is a prime number. It won't divide 6. So my final answer, I'm going to write it over here, is 14 with the reduced fraction of 6/7.